Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to the ButtKicker 90 here by LNS Customs. It's going to be a very, very interesting night here, as we had a very interesting night last night here, as it was a very crazy finish to that race. But you know what? That's just the Truck Series. It's always a crazy finish in the Truck Series. But we're here tonight at the Nashville Fairgrounds at the Xfinity with the Xfinity Series. It's going to be a really fun race here tonight. 175 laps. Going to be a really interesting night. 6 sets of tires. Stage break is going to be at lap 70. Track temperature is 65 degrees. The weather outside is 65 degrees with a 49% humidity, partly cloudy with a 3 mile an hour wind. The track temperature is 79 degrees, so the track is a little hotter than the outside temperature, but it will cool down as we get into the race. But the qualifying is still going on. Got a couple of drivers that have already qualified. Michael Brizin currently sitting in the lead. Brandon Zimmerman in second, Josh Clemens in third, Ronnie Shirk in fourth, and Brad Gebhart in fifth. Looks like Brett Nilsson currently on his out lap right now. We'll go on board with him. We'll also get your points pulled up as we're getting here to the end of the series. We're getting to the end of the regular season. Next week is going to be the last race of the regular season. So, going to be interesting to see how this shakes up the points going into next week. But Jason Collins, currently your points leader. So your fearless leader is also your points leader with 4 wins. And you've got Ronnie Shirk behind him in second. But look at that gap between Ronnie Shirk and Jason Collins. That is a big gap between those two drivers. So Ronnie Shirk going to really have to get on that loud pedal and catch up. Jason Collins, Brad Gebhart in third, Bryce Hunter fourth, Robert Richards fifth, Christopher Pendell sixth, Michael Brizin seventh, Ron Morris Jr. in eighth, Tyler Johnson ninth, Brandon Zimmerman 10th, Jeremiah Hobbs, who's not here tonight, unfortunate, is going to be in 11th. Joshua Clemens 12th. Brett Nilsson 13th. Chris Bourgeois in 14th. John Pill 15th. Will Weber 16th. Travis 17th. Jake Hodge is going to be in 18th position. Then you're going to see Logan Joyner in 19th, and then Matthew Moniak, who hasn't been in the race for a little bit here, in that 20th position. So also going to bring up the points for the teams. You got Bluegrass Reapers currently sitting in the lead with Lucky Ducks right behind them. So Lucky Ducks going to have to get on the loud pedal, try to catch up in that team points. Empire Motorsports in third. Roll Motorsports is going to be in fourth, and JWD Racing in fifth. So a lot of the drivers still not out on the track. I see Jason Collins currently getting ready to look like set a lap. So we'll go on board here. See, nope, still sitting in pit lane. Right now, Michael Brizin currently sitting on the pole. So this is going to be a very interesting night. Jason Collins currently out on his out lap. Josh, what are you looking for here tonight in these Xfinity cars?
Sorry about that, Chris. Definitely expecting to Jason just wreck on his outlap.
I think he might have had a setting set wrong. He pulled out to about right here and then went back to pits.
I thought the way the camera was set up, it made it like he wrecked. But Chris, to answer your question, all in all, expecting a great race. I mean, we don't got as many cars as we did trucks last night, so we might see less cautions, which I think over end is going to give us a quick race. I mean, 175 laps here, that's still a good chunk of change. We're going to be here for a minute, but I think we're going to see a fast race. We're going to see a good race. And we've got, our fearless leader back. And last night we saw some beating and banging. We saw a lot of stuff going on in the Discord today, and we know tonight might be a little bit more calm. Let's just say that.
Yeah, but Jason Collins currently setting himself into that second position. Man, a fast lap there. Michael Brizin still holding on. He's only 1/10 off, or 1/100th off. See if he can set something on this second lap.
Nope.
Yep. Gonna set himself
up.
Gonna set himself up into first place. So about 2/10 faster than Michael Brizin. So Jason Collins showing that even though he's sick, that's why he wasn't here last night. That's why we had some chaos go down. But that was a lot of fun, though. I mean, hey, it's always a lot of fun whenever you, like we say, it's like you have a substitute teacher and everybody just kind of, they behave at first until they can see what they can get away with, and then it just kind of just went crazy. But it was all fun. It was all great. We're here tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun as we're looking at 175 laps. Like Josh said, Jason Collins, you see him slowly pulling around there. A good looking number 3 car, but nobody else out on the track. So going to have to wait and see if anybody else is going to qualify.
Sure, and only 20 seconds left.
We're only going to have 14 drivers, though, here tonight. So, like you said, Josh, could be a little less chaos. No, Jason was giving everybody heads up, hey, it's really loose, on corner exit. That is something that we saw a lot last night. Corner exit was really loose.
The sessions have now swapped. As we hear some race cars starting to fire up down here on pit road, we'll go ahead and take you on board with these drivers as we get through. We'll see some of these drivers screw it up here in just a moment. Looks like we're starting to get most of them in. All right, so Jason Collins, the 3 machine, he is going to set himself on the pole here tonight at Nashville Fairgrounds. Michael Brisen in the 71 going to sit outside him in that second place position. Brandon Zimmerman going to start third with Josh Clemens fourth in that row 2 spot. Then you're going to see the 5th place position going to Ronnie Shirk. Brett Nelson going to start 6th here tonight. 44 Brad Gebhardt going to start in 7th with that Matt Grenier machine. And that Snap-on 15 machine starting in 8th. It's going to be Christopher Pindell here in that 9th position as he starts on the inside row. Outside him will be the 33 of Wyatt Brackett, who is taking an EOL penalty once they start rolling. Travis Twitty will start 11th with Chris LeBourgeois in that 12th position. And then it looks like here at the back, who has not gridded in yet, neither of them, Tyler Johnson and Bryce Hunter. We'll see if, looks like Tyler just came on board with us, and we should see Bryce pop up here in a moment.
Yeah, gonna be seeing if Bryce Hunter can defend that win from last week, Josh. That first race win for Bryce Hunter last week was a real good one.
No, he didn't get in.
Oh, he didn't get in. Oh,
looks like Grenier was given an EOL as well. I would assume for the Cup Series start. I would assume not.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Bryce Hunter in the race. Yeah, he's currently not on the track, not even sitting on pit lane. Well, I hope everything is okay in that Bryce Hunter machine.
Well, race fans, it is sorry about that. It is about to be time. You heard my ice cream bowl go smacking around on my desk. I do apologize about that. We're human, man. We're calling races, eating ice cream. You can come down here and kick my rear end like Harry Hogg. But we're going to see Jason Collins and Michael Brisen bring us to the green flag. As these boys are on the loud pedal, they are rolling here at Nashville Fairgrounds, and we'll see if these drivers have a little bit better of a night here tonight, as we're going to get wheeled off out of turn 2. It looks like Nilsson a little bit high. That's Jason Collins.
Whoa, Jason Collins
is wrecked.
Let's see if he can get slowed down. Oh, no. Into the wall Jason Collins goes. He's going to have a little bit of front end damage, but as long as he doesn't take any real structural damage, to his wheels or anything, that shouldn't really matter. He's just heated up his tires.
We saw a lot of guys do that same thing last night.
Yeah, and still being up in the front, but man, Jason just getting a little hot into the corner there.
Does that mean Jason's going to have to give himself probation now?
Not really sure. We're going to see Watch going into the corner here.
Just drove it in way too hot.
Yeah, just gets in a little too hot. Whoa. You saw the 20 of Brandon Zimmerman
Zimmerman got around there. Just squeaked by inches, man. Right on board here with that Zimmerman machine and see it from his perspective. close to the wall coming down the backstretch, and you see Jason just spinning up in front of him. And, oh, man. He got lucky.
Looks like everybody got around, though.
Yeah, only Collins down pit road right now.
Yeah, good checkup there from Michael Brizin. He definitely got checked up there really quick. Go on board here with him. Oh, had to take that hard right turn. Luckily, nobody was in that outside lane. He was able to get around. Brad Gebhardt making a really good risky move there, too. Looks like everybody, though, keeping it straight. Jason did come down, take a set of tires. You know, he did heat those tires up. You see he's got that front end damage, but we are at a short track, so as long as he doesn't, blow the motor or anything, he should be good.
Oh, looks like we are going to have our first caution of the night. As we should see him get back to green flag racing after the end of this lap. And yep, the pace lights are off as our pace driver here for the Bluegrass Series is going to bring the field through turn 1 and 2. And Michael Brizin, big shout out to that Brizin machine. Good run here in qualifying. He's got himself up into first right now after missing that wreck. It's going to be a good night for Michael Brizin if he sets himself up and plays his cards right here tonight.
Yeah, I saw a lot of really good lap times in practice. So a lot of really good drivers out here that they just get the pace. You know, that's the best time to set your pace during practice. So we'll see if these boys can get settled up and get the green flag laps going. But the green flag is out. Whoa, Michael Brizin looks like he got a little loose going out, coming out of that corner. But looks like he's going to get it settled back in. Looks like he's tucking down there on that bottom corner, but it looks like everybody's going to get it straight down the pit lane. You see Jason.
Big drive. Brizin there, or not Brizin, Zimmerman, excuse me. It looks like Brizin's gonna give it back, or get it back as he drives under him. And here comes Zimmerman back on the outside. You love this short track racing, man, just back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, as you see Zimmerman getting up into the wall.
Zimmerman.
Yeah, Zimmerman getting up into the wall just a little bit, having to check up as Ronnie. You see Brad Gebhardt having to get checked up there just a little bit, but he was able to keep it straight. Got a little wiggly, but he's able to keep going. Michael Brizin's fastest lap of the session there, 19.48. So getting that little bit of fresh air out in front of him is really helping his lap time right now. Did you see Ronnie Shirk?
You know they'll run faster though.
Yeah, but Ronnie Shirk, he's on that alert, Josh. Just set the fastest time, 19.31.
Yes, he's going to drive it off into 3. Lap number 9 here, man. These guys have got a lot ahead of them. You've got a lot of, setting the way for your race here. You got to try to keep your nose clean early. You got to try to find that groove, man. It's very hard to find a groove here at Nashville Fairgrounds. And I think once you get settled in, the better. So you got to hope as a driver right now, just let's stay green. Let's go. Let's get a groove. And let's clock some laps down. As you see that one woman staring at her friend right there. That was scary looking as we get into... So, man, these characters in the crowds, some of them look scary. But
yeah, some of them really do.
As we get into the turn 4, it was just one of those things I was knocking at, though, you know. You just got to see these drivers. Somebody got loose. I think that was Pendel.
Yeah, it looks like Christopher Pendel falling back just a little bit. Looks like Brad Gebhardt is doing a good job right now. Josh Clemens just moved his way around that 94 Christopher Pendel, so he's going to move himself up into that 5th position. So you see Christopher Pendel getting a little loose back there. Whoa! Brett Nilsson getting on that bottom lane. That's something you don't want to be, is down there on that bottom lane on corner exit. We saw it last night. You get down in that little pocket. I've been talking about it. I can't really explain it, but that's the best way I can explain it. There's a little pocket in that turn, and if you get those rear tires in it, and you start getting on the gas, it just really lights the rear end up, or really lightens the rear end up, and it'll come around on you, and that's why we saw a lot of drivers getting into that inside wall last night. But looks like the Xfinity boys got a little bit of a better setup. We know the truck setup was deleted. iRacing pulling an and deleting the truck setup for the Nashville Fairgrounds. So we did have a kind of funky setup for the trucks last night. So I want to say this is an actual iRacing setup for the Xfinity series.
Yes.
So, yeah, so
Want to say something before you keep going? The 51 made a little bit of contact with the 71 somewhere in the last 3 laps. I heard Brizzen come over the radio and say, "What was that for?" I instantly heard Ronnie Shirk say something back. Didn't really get everything they said. Don't even know if that's exactly what the 71 said. The volume here is so loud compared to voice chat that sometimes it's hard to hear them in certain cameras.
It looks like
Ronnie, 51, but you see damage on the 71.
Yeah, you see damage on that right quarter panel, or left quarter panel.
Yeah, the back left.
Maybe a little bit of contact there from the 51 of Ronnie Shirk. But the 71 of Michael Brizzen, he's riding that inside lane. Doing a good job, though, hanging on to the lead. You see the 51 trying to take that outside lane, just trying to change up a little bit of momentum. As you heard last night, you know, this is the track that you can't just go out there and pass. You have to set everybody up for it. You have to set it up multiple laps. You just kind of got to get into somebody's head. As you see Brad Gebhardt, looks like he's setting up Brandon Zimmerman right now, moving him up the track. But it looks like Brandon Zimmerman going to have a better drive out of the corner, so Brad Gebhardt going to have to fall back into position. But into the corner of turn 1, looks like Brad Gebhardt still had a good, oh, the 20 getting a little loose there.
Yeah, Zimmerman's been fighting a little bit of a looseness since the start of this race. It looks like Shirk right up on the back of Michael Brizzen. Got to pay attention to see if anybody's going to blow a braking zone or, you know, just make a mistake. I think that might have been what that contact was we see between the 71 and the 51 was possibly just a big drive-in or, you know, maybe a little bit over-ambitious getting on the brakes. And, it looks like Brizzen going to have an issue on the outside lane there, and Shirk's going to take advantage of it. He's going to go to the inside here, too wide, coming off of the corner, but it looks like the 51 is not going to have that pass done. Michael Brizzen fighting back on the outside here.
Yeah, we'll see if Brizzen can set him up here into turn 4, get Shirk to kind of pitch down to the bottom, get him a little loose. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though. Michael Brizzen doing a really good defense here right now. Let's see, setting up Shirk. Shirk having to get out of the gas there a little bit, but Brizzen going to have to get out of the gas as well, so it looks like Shirk going to go ahead. Nope, actually, I say that. Brizzen going to go ahead and fall back in behind Ronnie Shirk, maybe try to set him up and crossover. No, doesn't look like it. Looks like he's just going to fall in line. Maybe he had to get out of the gas there, but maybe Brizzen trying to go back in here and attack. Look at him. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he's going to wheel it off that bottom lane. He wants to get back up here and lead this race, but not sure what's happening in that 71 camp. It looks like he's lost maybe a little bit of speed. Not sure. Let's look at his lap time this past time. 19.84 compared to Ronnie Shirk's 19.64, so... Or 8.2, excuse me. 19.82. So, he's not too far off the pace still, I don't think, at all. I mean, you definitely don't want those 19s to turn to 20s, that's for sure, but...
Yeah, especially this early in the race.
Yeah, at lap 25.
Yeah, we've still got, what, 45 laps to the stage break, so... you know, you might see a green flag pit stop in between the stage break. That's normally something you don't see. So you normally get a stage break, you know, before everybody really has to come down pit lane. But with this short track, you know, it's going to be tires that are going to be your main thing. You know, fuel's not going to be really the thing that concerns you. It's going to be tire management.
I would wholeheartedly agree. I mean, you know what you're expecting on a short track with tires. You know your limits with your tires, but there is a limit with gas, but you don't have that limit. I mean, tires blow out, gas can just run out. I mean, you get what I'm saying, Chris. There's a science to it. Where you go to tracks that you, like Chris said, you know, where you don't got to worry about fuel mileage. It makes you relax a little bit better knowing that you're pretty much comfortable throughout your run, and I think that takes a little bit of stress off these drivers. And you know, you're seeing it. These guys just got a good solid run right now, but it looks like Brizzen is starting to come under attack with Zimmerman and possibly Gebhardt.
Yeah, it looks like Ronnie Shirk just in a league of his own up there now. Now Brizzen going under attack. You see the 20 of Brandon Zimmerman. Man, those bumps are really violent. You see all of them hitting it. That man, Zimmerman had to get out of the gas there completely in that corner. He was down there on that yellow line, man. Those bumps are crazy. We're actually going to ride on board here in the gyro, just so that way you can see how crazy these bumps are.
You can see it from just the roll gauge bouncing around. You can hear the car bottoming out, too.
So right now, these drivers just trying to find the best place to not bottom out. You know, bottoming out will slow these cars down. The 44 Brad Gebhardt on the inside. Let's see if he can set Brandon Zimmerman up here. Looks like the 20 getting into the wall just a little bit, so the 44 having to get out of the gas there, out of turn 2, excuse me, but into turn 4. Looks like the 44 trying to set up that 20 now.
20 got a great drive out, though. He's going to get the pass stuck, I think, again right here.
Yeah, you see Ronnie Shirt now about 2.5 seconds up from everybody back here that's kind of fighting in the back. He's already going down the front stretch as everybody's coming out of turn 4. But you see, whoa! Christopher Pindell into the wall. Big hit there for the 94. Wonder if there was a little bit of netcode contact. I'll have to just rewind it guerrilla style, see what happened there. Yeah, it looks like him and Brad Gebhardt got it. Yeah, Brad Gebhardt getting up into him. Ooh, big hit. Chris LeBourgeois able to not get involved in that. So Chris LeBourgeois going to move himself up into that 5th position. But 94, a lot of damage on that right side. He's really hurting right now. Whoa, look at that. Michael Brison getting really loose. The 20 of Brandon Zimmerman moving on that inside.
Yeah, let's see if...
We'll see if Michael Brison can defend this 2nd position. You see him riding really high on that top lane. Brandon Zimmerman, though, going to have to get out of the gas just a little bit, but that's going to let the 71 get a really good run down the front stretch. Man, these guys are really battling for position. This is what Ronnie Shirk wants to see in that front, in that rear view. He wants to see these boys up here. Whoa, as you see, Brad Gebhardt now with 3 wide going down the back stretch.
I was about to say, that's not going to work. One of them's going to have to check out, and it was Gebhardt.
Whoa, Gebhardt almost getting into the side of LeBourgeois. Gebhardt's going to have to get out of it. That's really going to heat those tires up. Gebhardt's going to have to really settle back into this. Hey,
there's Bryce Hunter, and he's on the lead lap. What the heck? Right? That was Bryce Hunter, wasn't it? I just saw number 9 car. Who was that 9 then? Or was that Josh Clemens? No, who was that? You see there's a number 9 right there behind LeBourgeois. No, that is A9. 100% A9. Is that a 5 on the car for you? Yeah, I'm seeing a number 9 Napa car for him. Let me control R. Sorry about that then. Never mind.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Nope, yep, Tyler Johnson isn't a 5 Freightliner, so yeah, Josh, your skins are off. Ronnie Shirk now, though, Josh, out to a 5-second gap between Brandon Zimmerman and Chris LeBourgeois, who's moved himself up into that 3rd position. But on that outside lane, though, Michael Brison now under attack. Looks like LeBourgeois going to win that race down the backstretch, but Brison going to be on that inside lane. Whoa, the 5 of Tyler Johnson getting all over the back bumper of LeBourgeois.
We know Tyler's got short track speed, man. He's very fast on the short tracks. I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler has a good finish here tonight. And these guys are racing very, very good right now, Chris. Here comes Jason Collins back after his wreck.
Look at that. Jason Collins now sitting here in the 6th position.
Whoa,
Man.
5 of Tyler Johnson.
5 of Tyler Johnson. Yeah, Josh.
Just was literally sideways. Whoa, Brison blocking.
Whoa, Michael Brison throwing a block on Jason, but Jason going to take the inside lane. Going to see if he can get around the 71. Looks like he might be really eating that equipment up now. He's going to be on that right quarter panel. Whoa.
They are racing, man. Pindell now going to come to the inside of Brison. They might make contact. Oh.
Yeah, but it looks like, whoa, Christopher Pindell getting loose on that quarter exit. Man, all these boys, Josh, like you said, they are really racing right now. Ronnie Shirk really enjoying what he's seeing in that rear view. As you look on board here with Ronnie Shirk, right behind him, nobody there. Just now going into the corner is that 2nd place position of Brandon Zimmerman. He has got the whole track to himself. He should be starting to see the end cars coming up here in too long. It looks like Brett Nilsson's going to be going a lap down here before too long. But coming up to lap 46, looks like Ronnie Shirk just has checked out from everybody else. Now Brandon Zimmerman under attack from Chris LeBourgeois. Yeah, Josh, like I was telling you during practice, you know, Chris LeBourgeois
was fast. Second fastest in practice, I think you said.
Yeah, LeBourgeois was second fastest. He was first fastest there for the longest time. Then Jason got in there and took it away from him.
I thought he was going to take it to the inside there, and he is still sticking it to the inside. Looks like he's not up. He's going to disappear for a second, but he's going to come back, and he's going to get loose a little bit. And that's going to, you know, that's going to make that exit just suffer a little bit. As you see the three of Jason Collins to the inside of Tyler Johnson here. The two cars are going to battle it. Off of turn number 4 is we'll see the 5, excuse me, and the 3 battle here. No, I didn't see Wyatt back there.
He was sideways out of the corner. Whoa, looks like Zimmerman into the wall. Zimmerman got into the wall. Chris LeBourgeois going to assume the second position. Whoa,
Tyler Johnson now going to try to take advantage of that.
Big drive in there.
We'll see how Tyler does.
Whoa, Jason Collins in the wall. Woo, you saw him start riding up it. That could have been bad.
Briston's all the way in 12th.
Yeah, it looks like
what's happening with Brisson.
Yeah, it looks like Michael Brisson just those tires might be gone. Yeah, he might be having a tire issue. Michael Brisson falling back to that 12th position. Matt Green, you're going to be fighting with Brad Gebhardt right now, but we're going to go back up here and see. Now it looks like Tyler Johnson is going to be under attack from that 3 of Jason Collins here not too long. Looks like the Brandon Zimmerman machine's having issues as well. He's starting to fall back a little bit. Whoa, Jason Collins getting loose out of corner exit. This is where everything's going to start coming in. We're already 50 laps on these tires. Jason does have a little bit of advantage. You know, even though he has 2-lap younger tires than everybody, he does have that advantage. So it should start equaling itself out here in not too long. But Ronnie Shirk still 5 seconds out in the lead. Man, Shirk is, he, you know, went on the lurk, got up here into the first position, you know, moved himself up 4 positions and has really just said, all right, guys, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later.
This is the first time we've seen that Ronnie Shirk dominance in a while, too, Chris. Good to see him pick a great track to try to come back and, you know, reset that pace on Nashville Fairgrounds, a fun one. He's showing some great speed here tonight. And LeBourgeois, man, he's showing some great speed. Good to see the 83 up here.
Yeah, good to see Chris LeBourgeois. We know he's been with Bluegrass a really long time. So it's good to see one of the Bluegrass OGs, you know, getting up here and saying, hey, boys, I'm still good at this. I'm still good at this stuff. So Chris LeBourgeois, man, really setting himself up here in that second position. Hopefully he's not watching the stream listening and he might be getting distracted or something, because right now Tyler Johnson really starting to put the pressure on that 83.
I was going to say, Chris, if you want to see what old school Bluegrass racing used to look like, you're watching. And all these guys in here, besides, you know, a couple, are pretty much all OGs from last season or seasons before. Tyler Johnson going to go to the inside here.
Yeah, he's going to have to keep it on that bottom lane, but looks like he's going to hold it. Whoa, he's going to get a little loose.
LeBourgeois just had a big issue. He is falling off big time right there.
Yeah, Chris LeBourgeois looks like he got out of the corner just a little sideways as well. Might have got a little contact with the wall. Does look like he might have a little bit of front end damage on that front right quarter panel, so he might have got into the wall. See if
I don't think he did.
Yeah, do see a little bit of crinkle.
Maybe.
Do see a little bit of crinkle on that front right. So does look like, we'll see if we can get on board here with Wyatt Brackett. Yeah, that front right really got a little bit of a ding. So maybe LeBourgeois getting into the wall there, but looks like Wyatt Brackett moving his way up into that 4th position. Now putting the pressure onto Jason Collins. You see Jason Collins now putting the pressure onto Tyler Johnson, and Ronnie Shirk has no pressure at all. You know, the only pressure he has is how much he's got to put on the brake pedal.
He should be catching him, Brett, here in 4 seconds. But can we get our stage break here in 2 laps? Oh, lap 70. Okay.
Yes, lap 70.
I thought it was lap 60. I do apologize about that.
Yeah, so you can see right now this they can pretty much go 60 laps on a fuel run. So we know that maybe that is about the fuel run for
should be able just to make it. You know, I would assume.
If they can make it, then that'll give us a good whoa, the Tyler Johnson getting a little loose, but it'll give us a good question on how long these cars can go. You know, normally we don't know the fuel windows on these things, so you know, if they can make it 70 laps, that gives us a good, you know, maybe 3-stop race, 2-stop race here, Josh.
Yeah, that's what you love to see too. A lot of pit strategy. Not only are you relying on the driver skill, you're relying on your pit crew to get it done. Relying on all those guys to you know, get your equipment on and off as fast as possible to get you back out on the racetrack. And I think that is one of those factors of stock car racing that will always be great, is the pit crew, pit stop strategy, and all the ways you can make up speed just down pit road. It's awesome.
As it looks like right now, Ronnie Shirk starting to lose a little bit of time to Tyler Johnson. Maybe Ronnie going on a little bit of conserve now. You know, he's got about a 5-second gap between him and Tyler Johnson, so he can go a little easier. But looks like Travis Twitty just making a pass for position around that 99 of Josh Clemens. Now Josh Clemens falling back 7 positions, so maybe that 99 just having a little bit of issues in that car. Do know these tires are starting to get really hot and really slidey. Like I always say, you know, if you imagine, you know, what do I say whenever these tires are starting to get heated up? Just imagine, you know, marshmallows when you roast them on an open fire and, you know, you blow, you know, they get, you know, they're on fire, you blow them out, and then you go to pull it off the stick, and the crisp part kind of wants to slide off before the marshmallow. Just imagine that, but on 4 tires, and that's what it feels like in the wheel. That's how it feels on these tires. It just feels like you're on a bunch of roasted marshmallows. And it gets really hard. So you see a lot of drivers starting to fall off now. Wyatt Brackett's still on that back bumper. Christopher Pendell, though, he has fallen all the way back to where Chris LaBourgeois is now. Whoa, as you see Pendell getting loose. That the 15 of Matt Grenier having to get out of the gas really hard. But yeah, he was able to avoid the 94, man. They're really getting loose. I know they're waiting 4 more laps to that stage break. They are trying to just hold on to these cars.
I guess you could say the tires feel like marshmallows. They're going to come down and get some more.
But right
That was horrible.
right now, Ronnie Shirk losing a little bit more time to Tyler Johnson.
He should still win the stage, and he's starting to catch Nilsson here.
Yeah, he's starting to catch Nilsson for sure. So Nilsson might go a lap down. We'll see if he does go a lap down, but does look like Brett Nilsson is setting some good pace still. He doesn't look like he's fallen off the pace too much. So maybe just trying to get a little bit of assessment. You know, like we said, you know, a lot of drivers really like to hang out in the back of the pack and not really, whoa, as it looks like Wyatt Brackett around in the corner.
But he's off the track. He's off the racing line.
He's off the racing line, so they're going to keep it green. Whoa, Wyatt Brackett getting around. We'll see what happened. As he just got in there too hot. He's going to go up here on board, though. Ronnie Shirk coming around the turn. It looks like he will win the stage break, though. Tyler Johnson about 2 8/10 seconds back from him. So, yeah, coming around the corner for the last time in the first stage. Ronnie Shirk looks like he is going to walk away with the Bluegrass stage break win. Man, look at Jason Collins, though, pulling his way back up into the 3rd position.
Yeah, good drive from him.
Good drive from him.
As it stands, your standings at the stage are Ronnie in 1st, Tyler Johnson 2nd, Jason Collins 3rd, Pendell in 4th with Grenier 5th, Zimmerman 6th, LaBourgeois 7th, Travis Twitty going to be 8th, 9th going to be Josh Clemens, Brad Gebhardt 10th. Wyatt Brackett would have had a way better finish than the 11th spot, but you saw that spin coming to the last lap of the stage. Michael Brisson going to finish 12th, Brett Nilsson 13th, and Bryce Hunter still not out on the racetrack, and it's got him scored as 14th, so we'll just say 13 cars out on the track, as you're going to see Ronnie Shirk and co. come down pit road. Pendell going to stay out. That's interesting.
Yeah, that is very interesting indeed. See who gets out of the pit stall first. See Brandon Zimmerman pulling into his.
Go to Jason Collins. That's where we're going to see the race at, I think. Because here comes Tyler. Here comes Ronnie. Yep. You saw him too wide right there, and it looks like Ronnie going to beat out Tyler.
Looks like Christopher Pendell down pit lane, Josh, maybe decided against what he was, the little plan that he had on him.
All right, and while we got a moment, going to go ahead and bring up Ronnie Shirk to have a word with our stage winner. Ronnie Shirk, Chris and Josh up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, well, we saw you get out into the lead there after you got past Michael Brisson, and you got a pretty good, comfortable little rhythm going. About a 5-second gap. It started to fall off a little bit there, but we know you guys were probably just getting ready to get some tires. Ronnie, congratulations on the stage win, though, man, and you're looking pretty solid here tonight in that 51 machine.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the Rims 1 machine is running pretty good tonight, and yeah, as soon as I got around Brisson, I just took off and didn't look back, and I'm ready to finish this race, and ended up being number 1.
Yeah. Well, hey, Ronnie, man, we're seeing you come back to life here tonight at Nashville Fairgrounds. It's good to see you doing good, picking up the stage win, and hey, we're gonna go ahead and send you back down to your channel, and congratulations on the stage win, and good luck in the rest of the race, buddy.
All right, thank you, man.
Thank you. Well, that was Ronnie Shirk. You heard him. It seemed like he just once he got past Brisson, he was able to put himself in a league of his own. We'll see if he's going to be able to do that here now. He's going to take the inside lane on this restart as the pace car is going to pull off. He's got different company up there. Brandon Zimmerman is now behind him with Ronnie Shirk on his out, or excuse me, Tyler Johnson. But look at that. Travis Twitty in 4th place. Good pit stop from that Twitty machine. Those outside hustlers, man, just seem to always get good pit stops, Chris. As we're going to get back to green flag racing, the 51 going to get off to a great start. Tyler Johnson going to fall in behind him possibly here. He will, yes, but he's going to go back to the inside. Looks like Shirk is going to block. And here at lap 76, it will be Ronnie Shirk, still your leader after the restart.
Yeah, but putting up a good defense is Tyler Johnson. He's trying to hold on to that second position, trying to keep that 20 of Brandon Zimmerman behind him. Wyatt Brackett got himself back up into that.
Brackett had a good, yeah, he's got a good run right now.
Yes,
it looks like he's falling off back into 6th.
Yeah, it looks like Twitty just had a good pit stop. He's going to go on a cruise right now. He's not really going to push the issue. We know Twitty just likes to have fun, not really push the issue too much. So he just likes to get seat time. So good to see Twitty, though, really turning some good laps out here. Tyler Johnson, though.
Zimmerman just got loose.
Yeah, I was going to say Tyler Johnson.
Brackett got around.
Just got really ran up to the back of Wyatt Brackett.
Man, Wyatt had that self-spin lap before the stage, put himself all the way back in 10th, got a good pit stop. And now he's worked himself up into freaking 3rd. A good run here from Wyatt, man. Great recovery. Brad
Gebhardt a lap down. Just noticed that Brad Gebhardt is a lap down, so not sure what happened to that 44, but we'll see if we can find out something here in just a moment.
I wonder if he ran out of gas or something. I don't know, though.
Not really sure.
Because he doesn't have a long pit time, so that's...
It does say he crashed, so... Not really sure. Maybe he did run out of fuel. I'm not sure, but he is lapped down. So if we do have a caution, he will be the lucky dog. So we'll see if he does
Brackett
get
just got back Johnson.
I was gonna say Wyatt Brackett getting around that 5 of Tyler Johnson. So Ronnie Shirk now he's gonna have a different car up in that rear view. As I see over on the YouTube platform, Akamai Proctor saying, Chris and Josh, you guys really lifted me up this morning. We'll watch the replay. I appreciate those kind words. Think, boys, mind is set on Dago, where balance is in the force. Hey, man, you know, like we said, we love you, Akamai. You're good buddy. We like to sit and talk to you and everything. So, you know, it's always crappy when you get wrecked out of the race, man. So, you know, hey, man, we just, like we said, you get to walk outside and be in Hawaii. So it's like I wouldn't even be upset. But good to have you over in the YouTube chat, Akamai. Good to have you in the race. Can't wait for that race at Dega next week, man. That's going to be a lot of fun. Right now, it looks like Travis Twitty falling back a little bit. Brett Nilsson moving his way up into that 7th position.
What happened to Collins?
Yeah, I was going to say Jason Collins falling back a little bit.
Maybe he had a penalty?
Maybe he had a penalty or something.
Because he came out 3rd, didn't he, when we were going to interview Ronnie?
He
must have had a penalty. Yeah, we didn't catch that. That's a mistake on our end, but Collins definitely had something go on that we missed.
Yeah, maybe speeding on pit lane, had to come down pit lane, something like that, but he moved his way back up into that 7th position. So Jason Collins still on a really good spirited run. Ronnie Shirk, though, like we were saying, we're going to go on board here with Ronnie Shirk. Look up in that rear view. You can see yeah, now you can see he's got a completely different car in that rear view. Now he sees Wyatt Brackett starting to slowly inch up into that rear view. You see over also in the side camera, man, he's starting to inch up really close.
It looks like he might have fell off out of 4 a little bit there. It looks like he's really starting to fall off.
Yeah,
Wyatt. That, and he gets a good run out of 2. Wonder if he's better at 1 and 2 than 3 and 4. And Shirk's better on this end of the track, because it looks like he's starting to gain a little bit of good gap, you know, and then Wyatt Brackett starts to get a little bit of it back.
I see Fast Action 99 saying sad I couldn't make it. I want to say that is Bryce Hunter. I'm trying to get everybody's YouTube names. If that's Bryce, if it is you, buddy, man, it sucks that you're not here tonight, man. But hey, you know, we can always look forward to talking to you next week. Right now, Chris LeBourgeois still sitting in that 4th position. He's trying to hold off that 20 of Brandon Zimmerman, but Brandon Zimmerman's still doing a good job, but he's fallen back a couple of positions. So the 20 really having a change of pace. But we're going to go back up on board here with Ronnie Shirk, see how much Wyatt Brackett now, about 7/10 off from that Ronnie Shirk machine. So Wyatt Brackett's going to try to put as much pressure on that Ronnie Shirk machine as you see. Whoa, Wyatt getting a little loose back there. So maybe, like you were saying, Josh, maybe he's better on different corners. And I see Bryce saying, yes, it is. I do apologize, Bryce, man. Like I said, I'm trying to get everybody's names figured out in the chat. So it's just good to have you on the YouTube, though, buddy. Sucks you couldn't make it, but like we said, man, it's always next week. And, hey, you did get a win last week. So what you know, it doesn't matter.
It always matters.
It always does. But, hey, good to have you on that YouTube, buddy. Like I said, good to have you, Akamai, as well. Hopefully you are doing good as well, Akamai. And hopefully everything is okay. Bryce, you know, that you weren't able to make it tonight. But we're going to get back to the race. Chris LeBourgeois still trying to put a little bit of pressure on Tyler Johnson. Now Brandon Zimmerman's starting to fall off a little bit. But as I'm looking at it, Wyatt Brackett now has got about a 5/10 gap on Ronnie Shirk. So maybe Ronnie Shirk losing a little bit of time to Wyatt Brackett. Or maybe Wyatt Brackett is putting a little too much pressure on those on that equipment.
Yeah, it's one of those two. I'm not sure which I can think it was. We know they're running equal lap times almost. Let's see this time by 19.85, 19.83. So 2 1,000ths of a second has separated both their last 2 laps. So that just shows you how insanely close these guys are driving to each other, the level they're driving at, and how hard they both want it, man. Looks like a big drive in there from Wyatt, but as we are going to step away here from a moment in the broadcast booth, give you a moment to enjoy these beautiful sights and sounds here at the beautiful virtual Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. So we're going to take you to an LNS Customs loud pedal, and we are going to take a moment to step away. So get those volumes cranked up and enjoy the sights and sounds here at Nashville. welcome you back from that LNS Customs loud pedal. While we were under that, it looks like Wyatt Brackett did take the lead from Ronnie Shirt, now starting to pull away a little bit here. I say that, but not really, as they're going to both be digging here. It's good to see Wyatt Brackett able to extend himself and promote himself into the lead. As we've got the replay here ready to let you see that pass. Looks like just textbook racing. Let's see, does 33 get a better drive out at 2? No, it looks like they're going to still be too wide here in 3 and 4. And that was it. Just a textbook pass to the bottom lane by Wyatt Brackett.
Yeah, man, Wyatt Brackett really setting himself up into the corner.
I might have heard Ronnie just say he's spinning in.
Yeah, Ronnie Shirt down pit lane. All right, so maybe doing a little bit of a strategy play here. I was telling Josh during that turn it up, we might see the pit stops go about 70 laps, but I was gonna say maybe these drivers not wanting to push those cars that far anymore.
I wouldn't want to, I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's definitely something I would not want to do. So Ronnie Shirt down pit lane, Brad Gebhardt, Josh Clemens currently a lap down. You saw Ronnie Shirt just go a lap down, but he's currently on his way back out. Wyatt Brackett, though, looks like he's getting ready to come down pit lane. You see him getting slowed down, so Wyatt Brackett going to go ahead, get it slowed down, get in pit lane. Looks like Tyler Johnson also going to follow suit. Brandon Zimmerman not going to. So Brandon Zimmerman going to stay out, at least try to get some of those stage points, points for leading a lap. So Brandon Zimmerman going to go ahead, promote himself out to the lead. Jason Collins going to come and come up into the second place position. Christopher Pendell in third. So with all that damage, Christopher Pendell still on a really good spirited run. Matt Grenier in that fourth position, and then you see Travis Twitty looks like he's getting ready to come down pit lane. Going to go ahead, get her slowed up, get on that bottom lane. So Brandon Zimmerman going to stay out on the track at least for a couple more laps. Wyatt Brackett, Tyler Johnson, Chris LeBourgeois all on their way out right now. Saw Chris LeBourgeois also come down pit lane during that. So Travis Twitty sitting on pit lane. Brandon Zimmerman coming down. So Jason Collins going to go ahead reassume the lead here. So you're going to see Jason Collins getting around.
Yeah, doing a good job fighting his way through the field all night here tonight. He's gotten up back front, rolled his way back through, gotten back up front, rolled his way back through, and right now he seems like he is going to be commanding his way to the lead, and we'll see if he can keep that going after his pit stop cycle and get his way back up. But you got to assume this possibly could be the last pit stop of the night.
Yeah, these drivers can really set up we saw it. Stage break being lap 70, they were able to keep fuel in it for at least 70 laps. So that could be the play here. This could be the last pit stop of the night, or we could see one around lap 160. That could be, depending on how much the tires go, for, that last little bit of a shootout. Looks like Brett Nilsson, looks like he's got a little bit of damage on that. Actually, that might just be the way the paint, that's just the way the paint job looks on his car. I do apologize about that. But Jason Collins going to go ahead and put him a lap down. I want to say he just came down pit lane. He did. So Brett Nilsson did just come down pit lane, but looks like he has got Wyatt Brackett on his back. No, Matt Grenier on his back bumper. Then you see Wyatt Brackett right behind him. So currently right now, Jason Collins, Christopher Pendell, Matt Grenier are going to be the only three on the lead lap. If we were to have a caution right now, this could really tear everything up. Whoa, as you see the 94 of Christopher Pendell and the 33 of Wyatt Brackett going door to door. You see Wyatt Brackett got a really good drive in. He is on pressure tires, so he will get a better drive out. Whoa, getting a little loose is the 15. He was able to save it though.
Collins coming down pit road.
Jason Collins going to go ahead, wave the hand out the window, say I'm coming down pit lane. Oh, having to get it checked up. Don't hit that. Ooh, don't hit that. So Christopher Pendell going to assume the lead here. Going to go ahead, try to get those that 0.4 leading a lap as well. So Matt Grenier, he's going to actually try to do the same thing here if that 94 does decide to come down pit lane. So Wyatt Brackett, Ronnie Shirt, going to go ahead and get that lap back. Wyatt Brackett should be your leader after both of these pit stops. So it looks like Matt Grenier going to go ahead and pull himself down pit lane. So Christopher Pendell, currently the only driver out on the track right now who hasn't pit, besides Brad Gebhardt. Christopher Pendel right now getting caught from that 33 of Wyatt Brackett, so gonna have to see how long he decides to stay out on the track. It's gonna really eat into that tire life, or excuse me, not the tire life, into that time between those two drivers. And the pit lane is about 38 seconds, you know, to get in, get your pit stops and everything. So he will pretty much be half a lap down once he goes down pit lane. So it's going to be very interesting to see when Pendel decides to come down pit lane. But Wyatt Brackett about 15 seconds back. You see Ronnie Shirt about a second back from him, and then Tyler Johnson about 4 seconds back from Ronnie Shirt. Oh, caution is out. Chris Bourgeois around.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. There's only 4 cars on the lead lap, Josh.
Yeah, that's going to mix some things up here. That's going to make guys have to take a wave around and not pit.
Gonna go on board here with the 83. Looks like coming out of the corner exit. Yep, just, big hit there from the 83. Man, Bourgeois with a big hit. Looks like he just got down in that little pocket I was talking about. Get down in there and it just kind of sends you around. Yep.
And that is a Chris Bourgeois hitting the wall. That wouldn't be the first time this week we've seen that right there in that same spot.
So Ronnie Shirt, Christopher Pendel, Wyatt Brackett, Tyler Johnson all down pit lane. So that's going to have to, like you said, Josh, everybody's going to have to stay out and not take tires. So the front 4 who were on the lead lap will go ahead and be able to come down pit lane, take tires, but everybody behind them now are going to be stuck on a little older tires. You know, the difference is, 10 laps. You don't think that's a lot. When you think about it, you're like, oh, 10 laps, that's not a lot. But whenever it comes to a race like this, it really does come down. You know, those 10 laps can be the make or break. But as we've got these boys under caution, we're going to go ahead, throw it to an LNS Custom side-by-side, get a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back with the action.
All right, we welcome you back as the pace car goes off, and we go back to green flag racing here at Nashville. Pendel going to get off to a good start as he's going to take the lead here. Wyatt Brackett on the outside lane, going to look like he's going to drive it back in. Whoa! Wide down back straightaway they go. Is that going to be some contact?
Yeah, as it looks like Wyatt Brackett, though, on that outside lane. Christopher Pendel trying to tuck that inside lane. That's not going to work for too long. He's going to have to really figure out what lane he wants to go in. That 94 being on that inside lane, he's going to have to check up a lot. He's going to lose a lot of time here. It looks like see right there, Christopher Pendel going to go ahead and fall back into that second position. But Wyatt Brackett going to go ahead and assume the lead here at lap 134. Look at that. Ronnie Shirt already making a move on the inside. Looks like Chris Bourgeois down pit lane again. There you go. Ronnie Shirk is on the alert. Going to go ahead and make a pass on that 94 of Christopher Pindell. Tyler Johnson, it looks like he's trying to tuck up some more positions. And then, Josh, look at that. Brad Gebhardt, he's got himself back on the lead lap. Jason Collins moved himself up into that 6th position. I want to say Travis Twitty is a lap down.
Yes, he is.
So right now, a lot of drivers really getting everything situated. You see the 51 Ronnie Shirk trying to battle on the inside of that 33 Wyatt Brackett, but not going to be able to make it stick. Gonna have to try to get around here in turn 3 and 4. You know Ronnie Shirk's better in 3 and 4, but I want to say Wyatt Brackett looks like he's better in 1 and 2. So, whoa, is a little bit of looseness there from the 33, so this should open up the door for the 51. He should be able to get up here and start putting some pressure on to Wyatt Brackett, but not really sure how long it's going to take him to get that move set up and going. Because, you know, like we heard last night, you have to set these moves up here, you know, over time. You can't just, you know, try to make a pass, you know, 2 laps into it. You got to try to set it up. Right now, the 51 really trying to set up Wyatt Brackett right now. Ronnie Shirk still in that 2nd position. Christopher Pindell under attack from Tyler Johnson. As I say that, Tyler Johnson going to the inside lane. Looks like Pindell going to go ahead and just let that 5 machine go by. Has a better run. That 94's got a lot of damage on that car. So could be really fighting the race car right now. But Pindell really falling off, it looks like now. See back behind him, Brad Gebhardt trying to get around that 29 of Travis Twitty, who is currently a lap down. But he is currently the only car that is a lap down, so he is your lucky dog. So Travis Twitty trying to get, just trying to stay in contention here.
Yeah, that's what you got to do at a short track. Stay in contention, man. And right now, these guys are just ticking off the time, ticking off the laps, I should say. And we're starting to see Ronnie catch back here to Wyatt, Chris. We could see a race here in these next couple. Looks like he's not going to go to the inside.
Yeah, with Tyler Johnson, looks like he's starting to put a little bit of separation with Christopher Pindell. Now, Brad Gebhardt going to get around the 29 of Travis Twitty, and then now Jason Collins coming up on the back bumper from Travis Twitty. We're going to see if Twitty just goes, Twitty going to go ahead and get out of the way, let Collins go ahead and get around him. Collins moving himself around Twitty now in that 6th position. Going to be trying to catch up here with Brad Gebhardt, but really going to have to be on that loud pedal. But right now, Wyatt Brackett putting a little bit of separation between him and Ronnie Shirk, but still Ronnie Shirk on that back bumper. Looks like might have had a bad drive out of the corner there. A little bit of separation between him and Wyatt coming out of turn 2. Looks like, yeah, starting to slowly inch away is Wyatt Brackett.
Yeah, it looks like he is starting to slowly inch away just a little bit as we're coming to the last handful of laps here in just a moment. We're going to start seeing these drivers throw everything out now. And we could possibly see Wyatt Brackett pick up a win here tonight.
Yeah, see if he can. 147 out of 75. So the guy, 28 laps left. 27 laps? Yeah, 20. Oh, man, I'm terrible at math. Anyway, right now we're almost 25 laps to the good. It's going to be 28 laps. I am dumb. So 27 laps now to the good. So Wyatt Brackett's still putting a little bit of gap between Ronnie Shirk. Got it now to about a 7-10 gap. Tyler Johnson, though, starting to slowly creep up into the picture. Ronnie Shirk looking up in that rear view now, seeing where that 5 machine is. The 5 starting to creep into that rear view. Christopher Pindell doing a good job still hanging on to that 4th position with that damaged race car. You see that right side's really got a lot of damage on it. He's still able to hang on to it, though. Brad Gebhardt's starting to creep up into that picture as well. So we'll see if Wyatt Brackett can hang on to the lead. We might not see another pit stop here. These boys don't decide to come down for tires. This could be, whoa, as you see Ronnie Shirk getting a little loose back there. His best Tokyo Drift impersonation, but he was able to keep it under him. He was just trying to manji down the front straightaway. That was all he was doing.
Whoa!
Oh, Ronnie Shirk around. Oh, Ronnie Shirk down into the wall. Looks like coming out of the corner exit, he just got on it just a little too soon. See, he's got a lot of front end damage, but see what happened to Ronnie Shirk there. See if that was just a incident of getting down in that pocket. Yep. Oh. Was able to keep it straight though, didn't spin, but still got really hard into the wall.
Yeah, looks like Shirk just had a big incident.
Looks like everybody down pit lane though. Travis Twitty going to go ahead and get his lap back. I want to say Michael Brizzen, who is currently 2 laps down, he will be the lucky dog. It's like, see if we can get a race out of pit lane here. This is going to be interesting to see.
Looks like Tyler Johnson's making his way out.
Jason Collins going to win it out. Wyatt Brackett
second.
Tyler Johnson, Christopher Pendell.
Looks like Jason might have taken right sides only.
See Michael Brizzen come out in the 15 of Matt Grenier. You see Ronnie Shirk going to sit down pit lane just for a little longer. Maybe try to take some of that damage assessment. Yeah, you see him on his way out now. Going to try to stay on that lead lap. Right now, Jason Collins got himself set out into the front. Wyatt Brackett is going to be in that second position. But like you said, you see him trying to heat those tires up, Josh. He's probably sitting there going, all right, I got to see how much tread I got, not tread, but how much grip I have with these right sides.
Yeah, tread, grip, you know what we're all trying to get at here. But Jason, man, he knows what he's trying to get out. Another victory here in the Xfinity cars. And when we get back to going green, it should be, under 20?
It's 22 laps to go right now. We should be coming back with about 20 to go. As you see Jason doing that weaving back and forth. Just trying to get those tires scrubbed off, just trying to get them up to temperature. He doesn't want to be going on hot left sides and cold right sides. So he's trying to get those right sides up to temperature. You see him gonna probably be getting on the gas here just a couple of times. Yeah, trying to heat that right rear up so that way he doesn't get it loose. That's a good play there from Jason Collins. That's good thinking. Trying to get just a little bit of heat into him. But this is going to be interesting now. Wyatt Brackett on pressure tires. It's going to be kind of a play to see how long he can hang on to it. So yeah, going to be 19 to go when we come back.
I said, here we go.
Boom. So Jason Collins now going to decide to take that inside lane. Wyatt Brackett on the outside lane. You see Travis Twitty did get his lap back. So Travis Twitty going to be on the lead lap, currently sitting in that 10th position. See if he can make up any positions, but race car going to be taking that left-hand turn. See if Jason can get off to a good jump on those right sides only.
Field is stacked up big time here. They're ready to go, go, go. Green flag out. Collins into the lead.
Jason, you see him whip it up there to the top, trying to cut off the momentum of Wyatt Brackett if he had any. But Jason going to get a good run. You see Wyatt getting a little loose, but Wyatt could be setting him up here. Big drive in there from the 33. Whoa, Brad Gebhardt up into the wall. Looks like we're going to stay green, though. Looks like we might have had a little bit of a bump there. See if we can go back and just see what happened. Oh, just got loose himself. Yep, just got loose himself. So we're going to go back on board here, though. Watching Jason Collins coming under attack. 33 of Wyatt Brackett. Whoa, is the 94 Christopher Pendell around? That's going to bring out a caution.
Yep, there it goes.
94 Christopher Pendell going around. Wonder if that was a self-spin or if he did get a little bit of assist. Looks like it might have been just a self-spin. Yep, just pretty much the same thing Brad Gebhardt did. Looks like he had it saved, but it just didn't want to grip up with it. Good save there. Able to keep it off the wall. Did get a little bit of a rear end tap, but able to keep it off the wall nonetheless. So wondering if Jason decides, try to see if he can make a little bit of a play. I was going to say if he was going to fake them down pit lane, see if we could draw anybody to try to go down. But everybody, though, we've only got a couple of lap old tires on these cars, so nobody really going to come down pit lane. This is going to be interesting to see. Christopher Pendel currently coming down pit lane, so you saw him heat those tires up. Probably going to go ahead, put those last sets on, and try to hope he doesn't have another yellow flag.
Yeah, I'm more interested to see now if Jason's got what it takes to hold off Wyatt, man. He's looked very solid here tonight. He's charged to the field here towards the end, and I got to see what Wyatt's got for us, man. We're going to be coming back with under 15 to go, so it's going to be a good one.
Michael Brizzen going to go ahead and get the lucky dog, going to promote himself back to the lead lap. So 71, who showed a lot of speed here early on in the race, going to go ahead and get himself back on the lead lap. So we'll see if Michael Brizzen has anything to say. So it looks like Brad Gebhardt going to go ahead and pull himself down pit lane as well, and Josh Clemens is well going to pull down pit lane. Now you see Wyatt doing pretty much the same thing Jason was doing, just trying to keep a little bit of heat in those tires. We only had a few laps on them, so you didn't get them heated up. So now they're going to be really cool. So Wyatt Brackett trying to keep those tires just a little warmed up. You see them getting on the gas really hard. That's just what they're doing, just trying to keep a little bit of the heat in those tires.
Is it funny that the pace laps here is the same amount of time as it takes to get around Talladega at full speed, basically? Think about that.
Yeah, next week it's going to be Talladega.
That's going to be a big change up going from Nashville Fairgrounds to Talladega.
Yep, that's going to be crazy. Brakes to no brakes.
I was going to say, we're going to get bumping. It's not going to be the bumping you want, though. Or not the bumping you want, actually. I'd much rather be bump drafted turned out of a corner, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that is true.
Should get pace lights off this time.
Yeah, it looks like Jason Collins gonna elect to take the inside lane. Yep, looks like Jason gonna elect to take the inside lane. Wyatt Brackett gonna take the outside lane. So we're gonna have to see if Jason can get off to a good jump and keep that lead. They're gonna come back to the green with 11 laps to go. So this is gonna be the shootout now. This is where everybody's going to have to really throw the rule book out the window. Not the rule book per se, but your generic rule book, the be friendly and everything. Not overdrive the corner, but, really put the pressure.
Well, they're already getting ready to fire off, man. This is going to be a good restart. Green, green, green. Great restart from Wyatt. Him and Collins almost made contact.
Might have had a little contact there.
They didn't touch.
Whoa, we got contact
that
now.
Was neck code, man.
Oh, no. 71 to prison. Wonder if everybody was getting checked up and he just tried to dodge. Oh, big hit there from Jason, though. Oh, it looks like he got on the brakes. It looks like the 83 was, looks like maybe, it just looks like he just messed up there. Yeah, that looks like just a bad decision there from Michael Brizzen. Maybe got on the brakes just a little too hard, got the rear end unsettled, and he got into the back of Jason.
I wonder what they're going to do with that one.
Yeah, gonna have to listen for what race control says about that. Did you see Jason having a little bit? We'll go back and actually watch from Jason Collins' point of view. You see that bump right there? That was the bump, and then coming down the backstretch, it looks like he got a little loose there, Josh, and went up towards the top of the track.
Yeah, but they net coded. He did get loose. You're not wrong right there.
Right there, it looks like he
But
did
look at
get
this
loose.
net code. Boom.
Yeah, that was net code 100%. Unfortunately, what happens after was not net code. Yeah, you see, it looks like Michael Prison just got really loose there. Looks like maybe he thought the 83 was checking up. And he got on the brakes and just, locked up the front tires and slid into him. Man, that's unfortunate. So it looks like Jason Collins' night pretty much gonna be over. We do know he's been battling the sick bug here the last couple of days. So it's good to see Jason, though. Good to see Jason. Actually, he's on his way back out. He's gonna run her till she blows. He's still on the lead lap. Right now, Wyatt Brackett got a little bit of damage on that right side from that little bit of contact from Jason when he got pinched into the wall. But Tyler Johnson going to be having pretty much a clean race car. And then behind him, Brett Nilsson, who was riding around in the back pretty much all night, now up into the third spot. So you saw Brett Nilsson was almost a lap down before the stage break happened. Now he is currently sitting in that fourth spot now. It looks like getting ready to go green again. 6 laps to go. We'll have 5 to go when we come back to the green. All right, and the pace car is off. Wyatt Brackett on that outside lane. Tyler Johnson on the inside. Green, green, green. Wyatt Brackett going to get off to a good jump. 5 of Tyler Johnson going to fall back to that second position. You see the 20. Brandon Zimmerman on the outside lane trying to get around Tyler Johnson, but not going to get it set up. And Ronnie Shirk now moving his way back up to the field in that fifth spot, working on Brett Nilsson. We'll see if Ronnie Shirk has anything to say here as we've got 4 laps to go. Looking on the inside of Brett Nilsson is Ronnie Shirk, but Wyatt Brackett still sitting up in the lead. This could be it, Josh. He could be setting himself up for a win here as we're coming around into turn 3. It'll be 3 laps to go this time by.
Yeah, he's looking like he could be set up here for a win. It's not over yet, though. We could still get a caution here. These guys behind him are racing pretty hard. It looks like Tyler going to set himself up by 1/1000th of a second as a fast lap, but he's loose. That's really going to suffer on that corner exit now.
Was loose, but he was able to keep it underneath him. Brandon Zimmerman going to tuck up a little bit to him. 2 laps to go. This next time by, it will be official. Are we going to get a green-white checker, or are we going to go for another caution? 2 laps to go, though. You see Wyatt Brackett going into turn 3. This is going to be where we see if Tyler Johnson has anything to say for it. White flag's out.
The flagman giving him the white flag. Wyatt Brackett just got to make it one more time around. He's out of turn 2. Here he comes, and down the back straightaway for the last time tonight. Wyatt Brackett going to drive it off into turns number 3 and 4. And he is going to pick up the win here tonight at the ButtKicker 90. Wyatt Brackett is going to be your winner here tonight in the Xfinity race.
Man, good drive there from Wyatt Brackett, able to move himself up 9 positions, but also good drive from Tyler Johnson to move himself up 11 positions to take that second spot, and then Brandon Zimmerman going to be your third place finisher. But the 33 of Wyatt Brackett burning it down.
Well-deserved win from Wyatt. Good burnout, too. He's going to blow that sucker up, ain't he? Good job, Wyatt Brackett. Man, what a race. It looks like we do have your post-race results up. It is going to be Wyatt Brackett taking the win here tonight. Tyler Johnson going to finish here in second. Third place going to go to Brandon Zimmerman, Ronnie Shirk fourth, Brett Nielsen fifth, Brad Gebhart sixth, Travis Tweedy seventh, Pindell going to finish in eighth, Josh Clemens in ninth, Jason Collins going to finish 10th, Matt Grenier 11th, or Grenier, 11th, and Michael Brizin 12th. Chris LeBourgeois is going to round out your field in that 13th position. We will get over to your post-race interviews here in just a moment, and we'll have a word with our three drivers.
All right, and as we wait for our drivers to get into the staging area, so we can go ahead and get those interviews, Wyatt Brackett, Tyler Johnson, Brandon Zimmerman, to the staging area. All right, and it looks like we do have at least Tyler Johnson and Brandon Zimmerman in the staging area. So we'll go ahead and get that second place position. I don't know if Wyatt Brackett wants an interview, but if Wyatt Brackett does want an interview, he is more than welcome to hop into that staging area, and we'll get that taken care of.
I guess we're going to go ahead and bring up Tyler Johnson, our second place finisher, and have a word with him. Tyler Johnson, Chris, and Josh up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I got you guys loud and clear.
Hey, man. Well, we saw a second place finish here. You coming all the way from the back of the field to finish in that second place position. A good run here tonight from you, Tyler. And I got to say, man, we're starting to see that short track speed show up a lot more. Going to be a big change of pace going to Dega next week, but not get too far ahead of ourselves. Second place here at the Fairgrounds, man. That's a tough track to tame out there tonight, and you did a very good job here tonight.
Yeah, thank you guys. Gosh, I don't even know. This short tracks, they're so fun. I mean, I feel like I got a good grasp on them. Like this track in Bristol, like with the high banks and the short track and the high speeds, it's always fun to race. But the only thing I hate about them is my arm gets so dang tired throughout the run. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And this is the first time I've ran this car on this track. I usually do A-class cars, but this car was pretty fun and I enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, I can't complain. Second place to Wyatt Brackett. He's a pretty damn good driver, so I'll take it.
Heck yeah, man. I mean, you guys looked very solid out there tonight. We saw so many cautions in the truck race last night. It seemed like tonight we had our fair bit of them. We're not going to say we didn't have any, but we had a great race here tonight overall, and you guys were able to keep it clean. And it looks like Wyatt did just hop up in the booth actually, so we'll get to him in a second. But Tyler, it was just overall, man, great race from you guys tonight. And hey, if you've got any final words, thoughts, or shout outs before we let you get going here tonight, buddy, you're more than welcome to throw them out there. We'll let you get on your way.
Yeah, shout out to Brett Nielsen. He was struggling early in the race, but he came back to finish fifth, so that's a good run by him. And just want to say sorry to Jason that second to last restart was just kind of weird. I mean, I thought he was going to go down. It looked like his car kind of twitched and he went to the left, and I thought he was going to go, and I hit him, and it was just kind of a cluster. So that's my bad. But short track racing, just like Danny Hamlin said, short track racing. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to you guys. Thank you to Jason. Thank you for everyone who puts this on. It's been pretty fun so far. And, next week at Dega, we'll hopefully keep the momentum going. But I hate restrictor plates.
I know a lot of people do, man. Well, Tyler, you've looked solid here, man, in these short track races and our little spree that we've had them here these past couple months. We're excited to see everybody go to Dega. We know some people maybe not as excited as others, but we know it's going to be a good race. Nevertheless, man, we hope to see that 5 machine up front next week. And again, congratulations on second place tonight, buddy, and enjoy the rest of your week.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. You too as well, man. All right, and that was Tyler Johnson. Now we're going to get your winner Wyatt bracket a little bit late into the staging area. Going to go ahead and bring him up and grab that 33 machine. Wyatt bracket, Chris and Josh up here in the booth. Do you got a copy, sir?
10-4.
Man, oh man, I got to say, what a race from that 33 machine, whether it be, having to battle up through the field or right there at the end, man, you and Jason putting on one heck of a show. We saw, the netcode contact. Unfortunate that happened. We wish we could have saw, maybe a battle between you two with the great speed y'all had. I know y'all would have put on a hell of a show, but other than that, man, Wyatt, I got to say, very, very good speed shown tonight here at Nashville, and congratulations on the victory.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. It was a good night of just kind of hanging out, riding for a while, trying to figure it out. I haven't really done any practice until right before the session, so it took me a while to figure it out, but I figured the first stage, do what I got to do, try different things, and after the first stage, I figured it out so I could keep up with Ronnie.
Yeah, we saw you starting to come to life there towards the middle part of the race, and really towards the end. We know you've got the speed, man, and every week it's going to be one of those races where you're able to contend, and you looked very solid out here tonight at the Fairgrounds. No short feet to what we're used to seeing you here, and man, I got to say it was fun to watch you guys go through those banking tonight, and seemed like it was very aggressive on those Xfinity cars. I'm pretty sure it was hard to wheel that thing when you're getting up there in traffic like that.
Yeah, it was definitely tough, especially with the bumps in the track and everything. You gotta hit it just right to really not have those bumps upset your car, so you can get like the good run out and whatnot. So I figured out that coming out of 4 is you can carry a lot of speed, but you can't do the same thing coming out of 2. You got to ride the track up a little bit higher to not hit those bumps. So just a little bit of testing and trial and error, and we figured it out to be able to take home the gold trophy tonight. So I'm happy.
Yeah, that's one thing people don't realize about the racing, man, is a lot of adapting has to go on over the period of the race, whether it be the equipment, whether it be the racetrack or traffic in general, just how the race goes. But Wyatt, you guys put together a great execution night, executed very well on pit road, some good stops, got y'all up front there in needed position, or needed spots, I should say, and it needed time, and starting this race in 10th, finishing in first with not a track that you might have been the most comfortable with coming in tonight. Got to say, overall, a great Tuesday night for the bracket machine, and possibly getting you set up very well for the cups.
Yeah, short track racing is my favorite. I adapt to it fairly quickly. It's fun. I love the close racing. It takes a lot of skill too to do short track racing, a lot of patience. So it's one of my favorites.
Heck yeah, man, that is one of those things that people also sell short with these short tracks, is you get so crazy out of your mind, dizzy, whatever it is, going around these little short ovals hundreds of laps at a time, and you feel like you're just starting to see sideways sometimes when you get out of the rig. But Wyatt, you guys adapted well. Y'all proved that y'all had the car to beat tonight, and man, overall it was a great night for the 33 machine. And I gotta say, if you've got any final words, man, thoughts, shout outs, anything before we let you get out of the booth tonight, you're more than welcome to throw them out there. We'll let that 33 machine get on your way and get rested up for the cup race tomorrow.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Jason for putting on another great race here at the Bluegrass Xfinity Racing. It was a good night, Smaller field, don't like to see that, but it happens. You just got to fill those spots and get a full field back out there again. And then shout out to you guys for putting on a great show for everybody at home watching, and my wife for catching the last 25 laps to watch me come home with the win.
Heck yeah, man. Well, hey, Wyatt, congratulations on the win here tonight, man. And hopefully tomorrow night you'll have a good run as well. And
I hope so.
Get rested up for that, man. We know it's going to be another hectic couple hundred laps here at Nashville.
Yes, it is.
Have fun celebrating that win tonight, man. And hey, we're going to be looking forward to you tomorrow in the cup race. Hopefully see you replicate some of this same success.
I hope to be there at the end, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, thank you again for the words. It's a pleasure to always talk to you guys up here in the booth, and we'll hopefully be talking to you tomorrow. And if not, we'll be seeing you maybe next week at Dega.
Yeah, have a good night, guys.
You too, man. All right, and that was Wyatt Brackett. Gonna go ahead and bring up our third and final interview, Brandon Zimmerman. Brandon Zimmerman, this is Chris and Josh with the booth. Sorry about the wait, buddy, but do you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Man, oh man, Brandon, you started third here tonight, and we saw a couple issues with the 20 machine, but I think everybody was having some issues here tonight. We saw everybody getting loose, everybody beating, banging, hitting the wall. I mean, it was just all over the place there for the first couple laps. It seemed like you guys got it settled out. You were able to get the 20 machine back in a rhythm, and you finished where you qualified on that final step of the podium. And I got to say, congratulations to you, Brandon, and good job fighting through all the adversity here tonight at Nashville.
I appreciate it, man. I think after hitting the wall a couple of times, I finally figured out this place. And it was I love this track. One of the tracks I had circled when I joined Bluegrass, and I knew I had a good chance to show that I belong. And it was a fun race, long green flag run. Everything worked out well. I thought it was over. I got caught a lap down under the what was it? There was a green flag stop, and there was a caution came out. Yeah. I thought my race was done there, but luckily, luck worked out, and I was able to get back in the top 3, man.
Yeah, I mean, we know those one of those things that you see all those red names on your live timing, and your stomach drops, in relative. You're just like, well, here we go. This is how the night's going to go for me. So, hey, it takes a lot of adversity. We were talking to Wyatt about how you got to adapt to a track like Nashville and how you have to adapt over the race. And not only on the racetrack, down pit road, man, we see there can be some issues throwing cautions out when you're about to get your stop or, whatever. It happens. And there's so many battles, not only on the racetrack that you have to deal with, but mentally, physically, whatever it is. You've got to deal with so much with the rules and all that. So, you guys did an excellent job, a great recovery driving the 20-man. And like you said, it's always great to see, you newer drivers that come into the league and show your success, man. I mean, we know it's a third place, but hey, it's a step in the right direction, Brandon. And I got to say, man, the speed you showed tonight, that could win in a lot of leagues.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I really do. This is my first time talking to y'all, and I believe my first top 5 so far. So definitely a step in the right direction, man. I'm really happy with it.
Oh, heck yeah, man. We're very happy to see that 20 machine show the speed that you were capable of. And hey, got to say, we're proud of you up here in the booth, man, on your first top 5 and your first podium here in the league. And hey, if you've got any final words, thoughts, shout-outs, anything for the Zimmerman fans out there, Brandon, we'll let you get that out there, and we'll get you on your way here tonight and celebrate your first podium.
Well, I appreciate that, man. I want to give a shout-out to you guys. I watch y'all Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You guys do a great job in the broadcast. It's a lot of fun listening to y'all while I race. And want to give a shout-out to my buddy Sean Rett, who owns Precision Graphics, giving me the really cool paint job. And, yeah, that's about it, buddy.
Heck yeah, man. Well, maybe next time you won't have to knock the wall down a couple times before you get the thing to turn right. But Brandon, I got to say, man, congratulations to you tonight, buddy. And hey, hopefully we'll be having a word with you next week at Dega, man. We know that's one of those tracks at anybody's ball game, and we know it's gonna be a fun one. But hey, congratulations on the podium tonight, man. Third place, first time in Bluegrass, and hopefully we'll be sharing many more of these conversations with you in the future.
I hope so, man. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you as well. Have a good night.
You too, buddy.
And that was Brandon Zimmer. And you can hear, man, just the excitement with these drivers when they get their first podium, score points, whatever it is, man. You got a lot of will, a lot of grit, a lot of determination. Sometimes some legit sweat, blood, maybe not tears. I mean, I guess if you Jeff Gordon it out on the track after you don't qualify first, I don't know. That's an old joke. Don't take it to heart, Gordon fans. But other than that, man, we love all these Bluegrass drivers. It's a great time. No matter if it's 17 million cautions and me and Chris got to watch these guys go around at Mach -38. It's great. I mean, it's fun. I enjoy every single one of these drivers, their company, their time, and enjoy us being able to sit up here and watch these guys succeed and do what they love and enjoy. It's just not only are we getting to enjoy that, we're getting to do it what we enjoy and we love, giving you fans a great show at home. But speaking of you fans, I got to say a big shout out to YouTube, big shout out to Facebook fans for sticking here with us. We know you guys, gals, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, whatever it is, come by and you cheer on your drivers, and that is a big thank you from us over here in the Bluegrass booth, with you guys coming by every week. And we see names each and every week that we remember, if it's from the Truck Series up to the Cup Series. So all those fans, new or OG, We really appreciate you. And Chris, I know I've been kind of holding you up here, but if you've got any final words, man, about this race tonight, you're more than welcome to go ahead and throw them out there.
Yeah, just a big shout out to everybody out on the Facebook, on the YouTube, Pat. Nobody really saying anything on Facebook tonight, but kind of a couple of drivers out on the YouTube chat. But hey, doesn't really matter. We don't care. We just love sitting here calling these races. So appreciate everybody that was out there watching on that Facebook, on that YouTube chat. Everybody that takes the time to get up in the booth and sit and talk with us. We really appreciate everybody that. Brandon Zimmerman saying that he watches every night. We really do appreciate that, Brandon. We couldn't do it without guys like y'all. We couldn't do it without y'all. So that's what we do it for. But just a big shout out to all the family members, all the family members out there in the bluegrass world. We do appreciate y'all. Just a big shout out. Big old shout out to LNS Customs, ButtKicker, Kinder Performance Group, and Barber Ford Racing Motorsports. Big shout out to them for letting us be able to do what we can do. And cannot wait for the Cup race tomorrow night here at Nashville.
Yes, sir. Well, that is going to be all then from me and Chris up here in the booth. Saying a big thank you from all of us here at Bluegrass, whether it be from race control to a spotter, all the way to just a dad sitting there cheering his son on as he's racing on the track. We appreciate it, and we love it. We appreciate all you guys out there on the Facebook, on the YouTube, and hopefully you have a good rest of your, Tuesday night, wherever you are in the world. We're on the East Coast, so it's still, you know what? Just have a good rest of your Tuesday night. I obviously don't know time zones, but hey, good night to everybody out there on Facebook, on YouTube, saying a big old Bluegrass thank you. And we'll be seeing you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. for the Cup Series race here at Nashville.